Hello children, it's your father. I finally got around to making another video, and I know you both have probably been worried sick, just sick, about the worms. And so I thought I would start the video with the worms. You're probably wondering, how are they? Are they safe? Have they been thriving? And so I'm happy to say, yes, the worms are doing well. They have multiplied. You can see a few right there. And incidentally, this video is being made, today's May 7th. And look at that. Look at all those guys. This is May 7th, and a lot of this footage is from the fall because I was lazy. Actually, I had a lot to do. I've been traveling for work. But yeah, I just got around to making a video again, so I thought I'd start off with the worms. The worms are doing well. I've got like 6 bins of worms right now. Not 6, 3. I mean, it's 6 total bins, but each bin is comprised of 2, one to catch the moisture coming down. And so there's another worm bin, and so yeah, they've done really well. I've taken probably 20 pounds of castings. I use that to amend my soil, and been growing microgreens with that. So these worms have helped me make all sorts of things, and like clover and fenugreek and radish and different microgreens that I've been cooking with. What is going on here? You know what? That's morning, because I can tell that's morning light. And I am lowering the ladder. Now, I'm sure the original footage of this was me lowering the ladder and talking you through it for 20 minutes. But because I am kind and generous, I've cut that clip down. All right, there's my floor. I don't remember if you guys saw this, but I put some flooring in here. I know you can't get enough of them, so there's more worms. I'm going to peel this back. Now watch. You're going to see a little worm tip right there. You see him? They're going to go back down in there because they don't like the light. See that guy right there? See him? Ooh, ooh, he's going down. So yeah, I've been growing all kinds of things. Speaking of growing things, I do have a surprise, something that's coming here next week. So right around the week of May 11th, I have a surprise. And I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it is something that is better than worms. I know. How could it possibly be, Dad? How could you have something that's better than worms? Well, this is better than worms. This is something that does move. It can move. There will be 6 of them. 6 things that are living and better than worms. And it's part of my urban farming thing I've got going on here. So I've got like microgreens going at all times. And so I've got a new thing coming. I'll tell you about it. This is nighttime. This is me going up, up, slowly up. Boom. There's the princess loft. There it is. That's the money shot right there. So there's the princess loft. And what am I doing? I'm talking to you. I'm sure I'm telling you bits of wisdom, witty asides, thoughtful things, life lessons, but you can't hear because I've got myself muted. Do you know what I'm doing actually? I'm putting straps. I am securing the ladder for the night while I'm lower down on the ladder. It's a safety thing. It's a safety thing. You only have to break my arm once. For me to learn a lesson. Look, going back up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. There it is. There's the princess loft. And looks like it's time to go nighty-night into the old princess loft. What am I doing? What am I doing? Nothing. There's the grandma blanket. That little blanket. It's covering up the window. It has to cover the window because my neighbor lady, who's a runt, she is a runt, not really a runt. She's not small, but it's a different word that you might, I shouldn't say it. It's bad. Mom's probably going to hear this video. So anyway, she's a less than toward person, and she has a light in her backyard. By the way, this is Mount Cutler. She has a light in her backyard that would rival a soccer stadium or a football stadium, if you don't want to be European about it. Just really, really bright. This is, by the way, Red Rocks Canyon. Took a walk there. All of this is fall winter footage. And so she has that light back there, and it shines right in the window. So I use the Grandma Simpson blanket to block that shit out, because how else would one sleep? So this was a good time of year. I did a lot of hiking this year. Did a lot of hiking, a lot of roaming about, some Mount Cutler, some Red Rocks, and then the spring and summer, I have been on the peak a little bit more than normal. So yeah, and probably I might go to Bar Camp or even the Summit this year. And so I thought this was pretty, and so I thought I would show it to you. It's very pretty. All right. Oh, this is me. All right, Eric and Emma, because you both play video games. This is a video game. It's called LeeChess.org. It's like Fortnite, but for grown-ups. LeeChess, LICHESS.org. It is free as air. I'm playing a 10-minute game there, 10 plus 0, so there's no time increment. And I'm playing black. My rating is 1094 at the time of this playing, probably back in like November or something. I can tell you now I am above 1100. I'm around, I hit 1200 just once one day, but I'm not really quite there yet. Looks like this guy left the game, and it says there, yeah, your opponent left the game. You can claim victory in 50 seconds. And I always claim victory. You can see the clock. If your clock runs out, you lose. And so every time you make a move, your clock stops, your opponent clock starts. And so LeeChess.org, my handle is Taylor Speaks. My screen name is Taylor Speaks. And this is, oh, back at Red Rocks. This is that lake. You guys have been here before. We walked down there. This is kind of from a higher vantage point. And you can see Pikes Peak in the background. Notably, Pikes Peak still has snow on it right now, more than you can see right there. But this is kind of a panned view of Red Rocks, and this is probably winter. I tried to go to Lake Manitou like in March, and it was still, I'd say, 2/3 frozen. You really had to walk around it and find some spots where it was melted a little bit. Didn't catch anything that day. So I thought I would take a walk and let you explore a little bit and see some. I did some climbing here. Nothing major, no ropes, just some bouldering. And so yeah. What's been going on here? Well, I'm glad you asked. Not much. I've got guests throughout most of the summer. I have one kind of dead week next week, which is kind of unfortunate because that costs. But yeah. It's going to be a normal summer. I have both of my COVID shots. I went ahead and got them. My arm is sore. I had my last one yesterday. The shot doesn't hurt at all, but the day after it feels like somebody punched you in the arm a little bit. And so I am free to travel, but I don't see that in my near future. And so, yeah. Well, this is Helen Hunt Falls, the final shot. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. More to come.